only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Attention, Charlie, lock it up. We've got a lot to cover. Welcome to Mount Training, military operations in urban terrain. We're headed to Zekistan, so Battalion has ordered a refresher for all U.S. Army infantry. We will begin today with Phase 1 training. You are in command of this Army's finest warriors, a dismounted light infantry squad. They have been designated into Fire Teams Alpha and Bravo. Press the triangle button to switch between fire teams.
Bravo!
Look at your team indicator at the lower left corner of your screen. The info line at the bottom of the screen shows you which team you're currently commanding, Alpha or Bravo. Now, press the triangle button again, and watch the info line and team indicator change to show that you're commanding Alpha.
Heads up, Alpha.
Each soldier in a fire team has a job and position. Take note of how the positions are marked on the soldier selector on your HUD. These match selections on your directional buttons. Press the directional buttons in the direction indicated to select each soldier. Alpha team, muster front and center. First position is the team leader. His experience keeps your soldiers alive. Alpha team leader Mendez.
Alpha leader, sir.
Second position falls to your automatic rifleman. He carries the M249 squad automatic weapon, your highest powered weapon. Automatic rifleman.
Crawdad is ready with the saw.
Third position is the M203 gunner, or grenadier, with the M203 grenade launcher. M203.
M203 on hit.
Fourth position goes to your rifleman with an M4. Rifleman.
M4, sir!
Now, switch fire teams.
Your attention, Bravo!
Team, sound off. Bravo team leader.
Fire team leader Williams, here!
Automatic rifleman.
Automatic Rifleman Piccoli at your service.
Lock it up, Corporal Piccoli. M203 gunner.
M203 Gunner Sheminsky.
Rifleman.
Private Oda at your disposal.
All
Yo,
present and
anyone see
accounted.
anything?
Now select Alpha team.
Heads up, Alpha.
Bravo team. Head to Building A and await further instructions. Now listen up. Your first goal is to keep your men alive. You have to be aware of your surroundings at all times. To move the camera around your squad, use the right analog stick. Moving the right analog stick left or right rotates the camera around your team. Moving up or down tilts it. You'll notice that the camera only moves around the fire team you're currently commanding. The compass at the top of your screen indicates which direction the camera is facing. You can order your team to face a given direction by looking that way and pressing the X button. Order your team to face west.
Right on it, sir.
Now, face your team south. Notice how facing an objective pops up the distance to the objective and text about your current mission goal.
You got it.
Now, face your team north.
Affirmative, sir.
Same drill. Check compass, face your team east.
Hoo-ah!
Situational awareness is paramount. Look before you leap if you want to come home alive. To get a closer look at something, press and hold the L1 button. You can still move the camera around with the right analog stick while you're zoomed in. Releasing the L1 button returns you to normal view. Try it. Your compass also tells you where to find objectives, which will appear as blue triangles. Intel advises of a possible sniper located south by southwest.
Wrong with a bit of quiet out there.
This location has been designated with the objective marker. Use your look and zoom functions to confirm the sniper's location. He may be on a balcony or a roof.
Got him.
Intel is not flawless, gentlemen. He's one of ours. You're doing well. Remember to zoom to maintain situational awareness. The battlefield is not a static landscape. Now let's move on. The other tool you have for situational awareness is the Fog of War. Press and hold the R1 button. What you're looking at is a real-time 3D fog of war. The world looks clear only in areas where you have the soldiers actively scanning. If an area is blurry, it means no soldiers are looking that way, and an enemy can get the drop on you. Release the R1 button when you're ready to move on. The GPS displays a mini-map of your surroundings. Press the R2 button to order your team leader to consult the GPS. Look for icons that indicate key information. The A and B icons designate your two fire teams. The O represents your current objective. To access an objectives list, press the X button. Let's take a look. Looks like you're making progress, soldier. Press the circle button to close the GPS. Remember, the name of the game is Fire and Move. Sitting still is the quickest way to end up in a morgue with some E4 tagging your big toe. Start by moving the left analog stick in any direction to activate your movement cursor. Move the left analog stick to control the movement cursor. As you move the left analog stick, you also guide the movement cursor. It updates to show you the formation your fire team will assume when it reaches a destination. This formation is confirmed by the icon on the bottom right of your screen. No icon means your team will assume the wedge formation, used in open ground. Place your movement cursor on the corner indicated by the marker to the southwest.
Got you, sir.
Now the icon is indicating a corner formation. The icon will change again to display an hourglass while a team is carrying out an order. When you see the hourglass, it means you can't give that team a new order without canceling their current order. Press the X button to send Alpha Team to the designated location, and watch for the hourglass.
Alpha team, get going, move!
Corners
Spotted
will
one.
save your life.
Enemy spotted.
When your team leader lines up at the corner, he will look around it and call out any enemies he sees. You can also corner fire from this position, which we'll go over in the next session. Private Eubanks, go ahead.
the hood, yo. Some asshole popping caps at me and I can't do shit about it. Yo, who's shooting at me?
Get your head on, Silverman. This training will save your life.
Yes.
Look at that, Alpha. Eubanks is burning ammo trying to kill you, but can't because you have cover. The shield icons above your soldiers' heads let you know you've got cover.
Come on, y'all.
Cover
You
comes
pussies
in
afraid
many
of a few
shapes and
Zeeks?
sizes. The sandbags are good, permanent cover. Move your team behind it as indicated by the waypoint, and watch the formation and hourglass icons on the bottom right of your screen. Go!
Alpha, listen! Move, move!
Running balls out into the open is bad soldiering.
Spotted
and it
one,
wastes
enemy!
lives. We have
Yeah,
zero
taking
tolerance
fire.
for
Kinda reminds me of an old western.
Now
Guess
saddle
he
up
left
and
his
move to
black
the
hat
next
at home.
marker.
Listen up, Alpha. Get going, move!
Move from cover to cover. Never move a team into the open. Now move to the next waypoint behind that car. Go!
Heads up, Alpha. Get moving!
Your team will only survive if soldiers move from
Yep.
cover to cover. In Zekistan, you won't have the luxury of doing it again if you make a mistake. Now move your men to the next marker.
Alpha team, head over there!
Remember, Alpha, corners will help save your life. Now move your team to the next waypoint.
Alpha, head over there!
Move your men to the waypoint in the middle of the road.
Oh, I hate this part. Right. Saving my life. Yes, sir.
Listen up, Alpha. Get moving!
Spotted one. Enemy
Mark this,
spotted.
men. Open ground.
I got a tango over here.
Damn.
Without any cover or
Keep
concealment,
him busy
Give me a
while I
sec,
expose
reload.
your team to enemy fire, collateral damage, and
Under
blatant
fire!
soldering. Now press and hold the circle button to order your men to take cover.
Take cover!
Good job.
Got
Your
you,
soldiers
sir.
are smart enough to find the closest cover, but they might sometimes scatter out of formation. If you need to cancel an order in progress, you can press the circle button to stop your team in their tracks.
We're completely
Order
out of
your team to the next
5.56
waypoint.
ammunition, sir.
However, press the circle button before they reach it.
Alpha, head over there!
Our ammo supply is out of ammo.
Alpha team, move my direction! Get behind something!
Yes.
Affirmative. We don't have an order,
Take a
sir.
minute to practice formations and moving from cover to cover. When you're ready to leave the exercise, move to the objective marker. Dismissed.
Alpha, move out! No tangos. We're out of ammo. Alpha, move my direction! All clear!
Nothing like being in hostile territory with an empty magazine.
Listen up, Alpha. Move out! No tangos! Out of 5 point... Listen up, Alpha. Move!
Let's review the basics of movement and navigation. Your GPS and compass will keep you on the right track. Pressing the R2 button brings up your GPS minimap. The X button toggles between map and mission objective mode. Pay attention to the objective marker on your compass. It will lead you towards your current mission objective. Always move your team from cover to cover. Leaving your men in open ground is pure suicide. Always move quickly from one covered position to another. And remember, corners are excellent permanent cover. When you approach a blind corner, make sure your team is in corner formation. This places the team leader at the edge of the corner, allowing him to see around it. Use your right analog stick to pivot your view around the corner to scan for enemies. Remember, cover will keep you alive. Use it. Squad dismissed. Alright, soldiers. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so stay focused, pay attention, and maintain unit discipline. We're going to reacquaint ourselves with the basics of using fire tactics. This is an exercise only. Miles gear, not live fire. All the same, take this as seriously as if your lives depended on it. Select Alpha Team and move them to the waypoint at the car.
Listen up, Alpha. Head over there!
Now switch to Bravo.
Fire team
Move
Bravo.
Bravo to the
Listen
next
up.
waypoint.
Bravo, hey, get moving.
Now switch back to Alpha and let's get an Op 4 out there.
Alpha Team!
Alpha
Got
doesn't
one
return
over
fire
here.
automatically.
I got a tango
Why
over
is
here.
that? Private First Class Silverman.
Because the tango is not a direct threat, sir.
Exactly.
Got
The
some
shield
action.
icon above a soldier's head means that soldier has cover against all known threats. Alpha Team did not fire back because they're protected from this angle. Got it? Now press the square button and let's put a fire sector on that Op 4. Move the fire sector cursor so the enemy is inside the circle. Then press the X button to give the
Got
fire.
some action.
Point fire to my signal. Give me a
Affirmative.
second.
I got
Good
it.
job. Once you gave the fire order, Alpha targeted the Op 4 and eliminated him. Now let's switch to Bravo and look at another example.
Bravo team.
We'll send out another Op 4. This time, at an angle that leaves Bravo vulnerable. Notice how your team
Spotted one.
responds
Got
the way
one
they've
over
been
here.
trained. They return fire. In the open, they'll go prone if they come under attack without cover. And that's a red flag to you because it means your soldiers can be killed. Thanks, Op 4. You're all done. Now move Bravo to the waypoint at the wall.
Bravo. Move, move.
Now let's move Alpha. Switch teams.
Alpha,
Move
listen!
Alpha to the corner waypoint.
Alpha Team, go!
All right, Private Eubanks.
Enemy
You're
spotted.
on stage. Now that the op force behind cover, give
How
Alpha
was
a
that?
fire sector targeting him. Remember to use the right analog stick to look around the corner. It makes it much easier to order the fire sector.
Point fire.
Right.
Yes,
Now
sir.
you're seeing the other side of
Yeah,
the building.
taking fire.
The op force has cover
I got a
against
tango
you.
over here.
See the icon above his head? That tells you the enemy has cover against this team's attack. So now you're in a stalemate. You can't hit the op force, and he can't hit you. Cancel the fire order by pressing the circle button.
Cease
What
fire,
are you gonna
man.
do
Cease
now,
fire.
soldiers?
Swapping mags.
Grenade is got you, sir.
You could use a grenade, but they're a precious commodity once we get in country. That's why you have a GPS, so you can use your brain instead of your brawn. Press the R2 button to open your GPS. By analyzing this map, you can sometimes find alternate routes to outflank entrenched enemies.
Anyone see
In
where
this
he is?
situation, you can circle around the op force and take him by surprise.
Taking fire.
Press the R2 button again to put the GPS away. In order to flank the enemy, Bravo's going to have to cross the street. That op force will take down 2 or 3 of them within the first few seconds that they're exposed. In order to move Bravo safely, you must engage the enemy. Give Alpha a fire sector on that enemy again.
Point fire.
Zoom in on the
Yes,
enemy
sir.
and look closely. Notice the engagement icon. When an op
Swapping
force is
mags.
engaged, he won't fire on any other targets unless those targets end a move out of cover. While Alpha keeps that enemy engaged, move Bravo
shoot
across the
that.
street to the
Okay, keep
waypoint.
around.
Bravo, hey.
Keep him busy while I reload.
Swapping mags.
Okay, keep around.
Bravo, T. Go, go, go!
Give me a sec to reload.
Now Bravo can return the
Seek
favor.
in view.
Follow the waypoints around the building and flank that op force. Move.
Okay, keep around.
Reloading.
Wait a sec. I gotta reload. Okay, deep breath. Damn right.
Bravo, T.
Reloading.
Move, hey, move!
No, shooting at me.
Move
Okay,
Bravo to the
keep
next
around.
corner.
Bravo, T. Get moving!
Take care when you approach an engaged enemy. If your team gets too close or moves out of cover, you'll break his engagement.
No,
You
shoot
got
at me.
it.
Okay, deep
That
breath.
enemy no longer has cover against you. Give Bravo a fire sector and let's take him down.
Keep him busy while I reload.
Need point fire. Got a target over here. Yeah.
New target.
Nice.
Good.
I can't.
Take a minute to
Target
focus what you've
eliminated.
learned. When you're ready to move on, head to the waypoint and we can get started on the grenades course. About time I got to use this motherfucker. Silverman! This? M203, sir.
Bravo, hey! Move, move!
The most important thing you can learn is how to engage and flank the enemy. Let's review. An engaged enemy will only fire at the attacking team.
To engage an enemy, order one team to put a fire sector on his position. With all that firepower trained on him, the Tango can't focus on any other team. This creates an opportunity for your other team to maneuver safely. Just because an enemy has cover doesn't mean he's invulnerable from all angles. With enemies behind cover, look for other positions that might afford you a clean shot. Sometimes checking your GPS map can reveal good flanking positions. Use fire sectors to engage enemies around corners. When approaching an intersection, form your team up at the corner with the team leader at the front of the formation. Use the right analog stick to look around the corner. Issue a fire sector to attack from the safety of the corner. This is good protocol and should be used when approaching every blind corner. Live by those rules and you'll be unstoppable. Squad dismissed. Today we're covering grenades. The M67 fragmentation, smoke, and the M203 grenade launcher. A few basic rules. Do not deploy your grenades too close to your fire team. Grenades have a kill radius. Grenades bounce, so pick your trajectory carefully. And don't waste them. Going into the field will have a strictly limited
Nothing
supply.
wrong with a bit of quiet, I
Press and hold the
suppose.
square button to bring up the grenade cursor. The arc in the center of your screen represents your grenade trajectory. You can change the arc and direction of your throw with the left analog stick. Moving up or down increases or decreases the distance. Left or right rotates the direction of the throw. Aim the grenade cursor at the target, then press the X button to deploy it.
Grenade out!
That was a positive kill. Try it again, and keep in mind that you can sometimes drop a grenade between two targets and successfully hit both.
Fire in the hole!
They should give us earplugs. You'll get used to it, Rabbit. What, sir? Never mind, Private. Never mind.
Fire in the hole!
Negative kill, soldier. Close won't eliminate your target. Do it again.
Grenade out!
Good, gentlemen. I think you're on point with your M67. The clock's ticking to our deployment, so let's continue to the M203. Our arsenal includes your friend and mine, the grenade launcher. Targets at distance and lightly armored vehicles require the M203. First, bring up the grenade cursor. Press and hold the square button.
My ma sent me Girl Scout cookies yesterday. Bet those bastards at the
The team
barracks ate 'em
indicator
all.
is changed to show your current grenade selection and count. The grenade options correspond to the directions on your directional button. Frags are automatically selected. Now, press down on the directional buttons to select the M203. This new targeting cursor is for the M203 grenade launcher. As this is a direct fire weapon, aim is important. Place the cursor over the target, then press the X button to deploy. You can zoom in with the L1 button to help you hit the target.
M203, enemy target front.
Right on it, sir. Frag out!
Negative kill, soldier. Close won't eliminate your target. Do it again.
M203, enemy target front.
Frag out! Right on it, sir. Woo! Look at that shit fly.
Excellent. The M203 is your most powerful asset, but you'll have a very limited supply. Take out these new targets with the M203.
Yo, don't have to ask me twice when it comes to blowing shit up.
The M203 is a shaped explosive warhead, and it packs a powerful punch. Target the cars and fire.
M203, enemy target front.
Grenade out!
Do it again.
M203, enemy target front.
Frag out! Yes.
Gentlemen, you've got it. Let's advance to our next exercise. Rally your team and move to the next waypoint.
Listen up, Alpha. Move my direction.
I will guarantee you
All
that in the
clear.
upcoming engagement, you will have to cross streets under enemy fire. That's where smoke becomes your greatest ally. First, bring up your grenade cursor. Press and hold the square button. Press right on the directional buttons to select the smoke grenade. Smoke can cause your enemies to lose sight of your team and be unable to target them. Target the area between your team and your next cover point and deploy your smoke grenade. Give it a few seconds to build up. Once the screen is thick enough, move your men through the smoke to your next waypoint.
Hang on, Alpha.
Ready, sir?
It's done enough to get you killed. Sit tight, Private.
Affirmative, sir.
Looks like it's ready. Listen up, Alpha. Head over there.
Now let's put a little crack out behind what we've just learned. You see the situation. Deploy your M203 and neutralize that target.
M203, enemy target front.
Frag out!
That is a positive hit. Good work. Now deploy a fragmentation grenade to kill the enemy at that corner.
Frag out!
That's a positive kill. Good work. You'll do me proud in the field, Charlie 90. You know the drill. Move to the waypoint when you're ready to move on to the next section.
Alpha, move my direction!
Let's review what we've learned about the 3 types of grenades you'll be using. Grenades are a limited resource and should be used sparingly. If you encounter an enemy that is invulnerable to regular fire, try using a fragmentation grenade to kill him or flush him from cover. Remember that grenades have a blast radius, and using one too close to your own squad is lethal. The M203 grenade launcher is effective for destroying lightly armored targets. The M203 is most effective against destructible cover. This shape of charge can punch through lightly armored enemy positions, but has a small blast radius. Smoke grenades provide concealment. When your squad must traverse open ground without cover, use smoke for temporary concealment. Ensure that you give it enough time to disperse from the canister before moving your squad out of cover. That's it, soldiers. Dismissed.
We've been going over the basics of MOUT. Now we're gonna bump it up a notch. Alpha, secure the right side of the street. Bravo, take the left. Charlie 90, you've been ordered to patrol this block. Enemy presence is unverified. You are moving into unknown territory. What do you do? Private Oda.
Be very careful, sir.
Oda, this is your first time out, so pay attention. You won't have time to learn this in the field. When you don't know whether you will encounter enemies, you always use the bounding overwatch. The maneuver is slow, controlled, and meant to provide a safety net for advancing through uncertain terrain. To order a team to bound, press and hold the X button when you order a move. Part of a bounding move is providing cover fire as necessary. That's what makes it a more secure way to move. So after you press and hold the X button, you'll automatically get a fire cursor. Use that fire cursor to give the soldiers a direction to cover. Then press the X button again to order the bound. Remember the sequence. Movement cursor, press and hold the X button. Move the fire cursor, then press the X button again to complete the order. Now, order Alpha to bound to the marker. Go!
Jesus, any time of day here. Oh, it's hot as hell.
Alpha team, get going, move!
Okay, Alpha. Give a fire sector north down the street. This'll provide cover.
Halt! Alpha team, in position.
Will do, sir.
Back to Bravo team.
Bravo
Move Bravo up to the cover point to the west. However, S2 intel assets have indicated possible enemy presence to the west. Order Bravo to bound and cover their forward flank.
Keep your eyes peeled. I don't like the looks of this.
You didn't place the fire sector on the right spot. Try it again. Face the objective and check the text if you can't remember what direction I requested.
Bravo team, move out, let's go! Bravo team, ready!
Good. Look where Bravo's next marker is. To the west. That pile of rubble looks like a good place for an enemy to hide. Have Bravo bound to the waypoint, and give the bounding fire sector to cover that rubble. Place the fire sector on the right spot.
Your
Try
attention,
again.
Bravo! Move out,
Face
let's
the
go!
objective and check the text if you can't remember what direction I requested.
Let's get behind.
Enemy!
Nice. One less asshole to worry about.
job. Bravo was able to move safely and eliminate an enemy. If you ordered Bravo to rush forward blindly, they might have lost one or more men. Instead, they moved safely and eliminated the target. Always use bound when you're not sure of enemy presence.
Hey, buddy.
Listen up,
Take a
Charlie.
look. Gotta
You're facing an
listen.
entrenched enemy with no indirect
Give me a
approach.
minute.
Okay, Op 4, light him up. The enemy is too far away for a frag grenade.
Got
You
some
could
action.
use the M203, but there's another way. Corporal Picoli, recap the engagement for us.
Yeah, take
Sure
your fire.
thing, what happened?
Don't be a smartass.
Okay. When an enemy's engaged, he won't switch targets unless another team ends its move out of cover. Or if the team gets too close to him.
Right. You can also choose to suppress
Give
an
me a
enemy.
second.
When an enemy is suppressed, he
coming,
goes
son!
down and stays down. It works against every enemy in your fire sector, no matter how many there are.
None of us
Be
can hit the
advised,
broadside
this
of a
burns a
damn
lot of
barn
ammo.
today.
And the team that's suppressing has to step
Swapping
out of cover
mag.
to lay down that
Okay,
kind of
deep
fire.
breath.
Give Bravo a suppression fire order by pressing the square button, placing the fire sector over the Op 4, then pressing and holding the X button.
Getting shot at over here.
Give me a minute.
We're under heavy fire, man!
Give me a second.
Under fire!
Anyone see him? What the hell was that?
Taking Sergeant, we're under fire.
Oh, suppress them.
Yes, sir! Under fire!
Zoom in on the enemy position. Bravo suppressing fire is forcing them to keep their heads down. This is your opportunity. Exploit it by moving Alpha north to that cover point ahead.
Swapping out.
Fire team Alpha.
Reloading!
Swapping out.
Yo, grab some dirt!
Yo, Bravo.
Order your team to cease fire, then switch back to Alpha.
The reload. Ceasefire.
Yes! Hitting reload. Cover me.
Alpha, listen.
Doing all right, Shahadi?
Yes, sir.
Gun.
Now we need to move Bravo into position to flank those Op 4. Alpha, suppress the targets at that roadblock so Bravo can safely move up to the next position. You gave a point
say
fire
something?
order rather than a
Press it,
suppression fire
5-6.
order.
Give me a
For
minute.
suppression fire, you have
Give me
to
a
press
second
and
to
hold
reload.
the X button.
Keep them busy while I
Switch to
reload.
Bravo.
Get in the mag. Bravo.
As
Hey.
long as Alpha is suppressing all of the enemies, Bravo can rush safely to the waypoint.
Give me a second to
Look at
reload.
the enemies. They show the symbol for being pinned and their heads are ducked. Move Bravo. Go!
Give me a second to reload.
Reloading! Reloading, okay? Wait a sec.
Your
I got
attention, Bravo.
Give me a second to
Move.
reload.
Swapping magazine.
Move Bravo up
Oh,
to the cover
Swapping
point.
mag.
Hey. Got us stuck.
Reloading.
Give me a second to reload.
Swapping
Bravo.
out.
Hey, move. Hey,
Reloading,
move.
okay?
Give me a second to reload.
Order a fire
Get the
sector
mag.
on those Op 4s.
Reloading.
Point fire now.
Oh,
Swapping out. I got
Bad
to reload.
guy down.
Yeah.
Team Alpha.
Good.
Swapping out.
Order Alpha to
Reloading,
cease
okay?
fire. They're burning through ammo.
Ceasefire, man! Ceasefire!
When you use
Reloading.
suppression
Got
fire,
you, sir.
you pin down the enemy at the cost of ammo. If you run out of ammo in the field, you're a sitting duck, so be careful. Alpha, hustle up to the next waypoint
Try
for
a
the
fucking
final
egg on my helmet
exercise.
today. Goddamn fucking desert.
Listen up, Alpha. Move.
In an urban environment, your cover
Clear.
comes from objects like cars, wooden crates, or even an old sofa. These items offer protection for a limited duration. Private Eubanks has volunteered to help out with this exercise by shooting at you, soldiers. Alpha, hustle over to that car.
Listen up, Alpha. Get going, move!
This is Miles gear. No live rounds, but we simulate the effects of live fire on the terrain with low-impact charges. Those charges still pack a mean punch if you get stupid or Eubanks gets careless. Listen to me. Follow orders, and you won't be pissing blood tonight. Got it?
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir!
Right. Each soldier has a
Good
shield
target.
icon above
Enemy
his head
spotted.
that indicates whether he is in cover. Watch how it changes as the car degrades. Eubanks, now move Alpha to the wooden crates and let Eubanks take some pot shots.
Kinda reminds me of an old western. Guess he left his black hat at home.
Listen up, Alpha. Move.
Look at the shield icons.
Bro! Give me a
This
second.
type of cover is degrading much more quickly than the car. Move it or
Swapping
lose
magazines.
it. Hustle over to the next waypoint. Eubanks, hit them when they get there.
Standing out in the open is
Go.
pretty much what they said not to do in basic training.
Notice how this cover is degrading at a different rate. Now move
Got
to the
some
last
action.
waypoint.
Listen up, Alpha. Get going, move!
Yeah?
Oh.
Fuck you!
Cease fire! Eubanks, cease fire! Alpha, if these had been live rounds, he would have shredded your team as easily as he shredded that cover. Move to the last waypoint when you're ready to start your final course. It's time for war games, soldiers.
Alpha, move!
It's time to review our advanced fire orders. Here's what we've covered. Use suppression fire to keep multiple tangos pinned down. Suppression fire orders your entire team to unleash hell on an enemy position, forcing multiple tangos within the fire sector to duck and cover. This is an excellent way to buy your other team some time to maneuver, but be advised that suppression has its drawbacks. 1. It burns through ammo double quick, so use it sparingly. 2. The suppressing team must step out of cover to suppress the enemy, making them vulnerable. 3. Your other team is vulnerable to your suppression fire. Always be aware of your other team's position when ordering suppression fire. Bounding is the safest way to move into unknown territory, because your team fires while moving. A bound maneuver orders a fire team to move 2 by 2, one pair moving with weapons sighted, while the other pair covers. Then they trade roles to bring the team together at the new position. Be careful where you use this maneuver. Any tango outside that bounding fire sector will fire on your team freely and inflict casualties. Finally, be aware of destructible cover. Not all cover will stop bullets indefinitely. Pay attention to the shield icons above your team's heads. When the shield runs out, your cover can no longer provide adequate protection. And remember, that same rule applies to enemies behind cover. That's all for now. Dismissed.
Welcome to War Games, gentlemen. This is our last MOUT training operation before we ship out to Zekistan. Here's the scenario. You just got a distress call from another squad located to the north at Objective 1. Your mission is to secure the area around the downed squad, take them as your Charlie team, then bring them to the Kazovac at Objective 3. Are we clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Affirmative, sir.
In the field, I'll be giving you most of your objectives over the squawk, so get used to it. When you see the red light blinking on the radio pack, press the L2 button to report in.
Yo, Delta, what's this squawk? Jesus, Oda, how green are you? It's the radio.
First, you'll follow the objective markers to Charlie team. You will have one recon flight available, so let's call it in. Open up your GPS, then press the square button to request a recon flight.
We are 5x5 on station for recon in 10 clicks. Over.
Eyes above. What we have here is the tried and true Little Bird. Using the latest and greatest in forward-looking optics, our air mobile boys paint the enemy positions.
Roger that, Charlie 90. Lieutenant Chapman here. I'm Delta 40. On station and eyes wide to paint your targets. Over.
Got you, Lieutenant Chapman. She'll do a flyby over your position and upload the new data to your GPS. Enemies currently in view are already marked on your GPS, and she'll mark new enemies, the ones you haven't seen, in a different way to distinguish them. Open up your GPS and let's take a look.
Charlie 90. Target's up. Over.
Keep this in mind. The positions shown on your GPS are only the enemies that the recon pilot could locate. There may be unseen targets, and most of them are constantly moving. Close the GPS when you're done and we'll move on.
Recon done. Returning to base. Over.
Your goal is to rescue pinned comrades. Every second you spend trying to clear the field is a second some boy is bleeding out on the ground. Avoid fights if you can. Move toward the objective and keep a low profile.
Affirmative.
Alpha, head over there.
Charlie 90! Charlie 90! Your radio pack is signaling that I'm asking for a report. Press the L2 button when your team is safely behind cover to report in. Charlie 90, use your SITREP. See that symbol? It means you have the opportunity to radio in a SITREP, or situation report. I'll take down your team's status and save your data. When you see this symbol, I advise you to use it ASAP.
Heads up, Alpha. Move out! Get here, Bravo!
Fire Team Bravo, listen up. Bravo, go, go!
Bravo, move to this location.
Bravo! Hey! Go! Go!
This is Charlie 90. We have a sit rep for you, sir.
Sit rep accepted, Charlie 90. You're good to go. Out.
Bravo! Get going! Move!
I got a tango
Seeking
over
you.
here.
Yep.
We don't have an order, sir.
Getting shot at over here.
Bravo! Move! Move!
I can't.
God damn.
Alpha team. Alpha, get moving. All clear. Alpha team, move. Clear. Alpha team, move my direction.
Let's get behind something. Got one over here. Got one over here.
One down. Alpha team, move my direction.
Right on it, sir. Will do, sir.
hell was that?
Fire Team Alpha, move out!
Kinda reminds me of an old western. Yes, give me a black hat at home.
Should be out in the open. Get in the mag.
Report in, Charlie 90. Over. The objective is in that covered passage. You've got enemies at the north and south entrance.
Piss me off.
Clear one or both entrances and get to those men. I'll call you for a report. When you see the red radio light blinking, press the L2 button.
Team Alpha, move!
Spotted one.
Come on out here, Zeke boy. Come on,
Yo,
Tango.
Bravo.
Enemy spotted. Gotta take a break sometime.
Yo, Bravo, move! No
Come
time.
on, Tango. You gotta
Spot
take
him
a break
now.
sometime. Enemy spotted.
Bravo, get going, move!
Son of a bitch. This isn't how I wanted to start my day.
No target.
Got a Zeke in view, plain sight.
I got a tango over here.
Enemy spotted.
Got some Zeke shooting at us.
I kicked some fucking ass!
Wait.
Light fire coming in!
Heads up, Alpha.
Incoming fire!
Got some hostiles shooting at us.
Alpha, move! Alpha, move!
Yes, sir.
Got some hostiles shooting at us.
Listen up, Alpha. Move out!
Fire Team Bravo.
Damn it!
Fire Team Bravo. Get moving.
That's a confirmed kill.
Alpha! Listen up, Alpha. Head over there!
Charlie 90, report. Over. Nice work. You've made it through the first half of the course. But a soldier's work is never done. You've got a wounded soldier in your charge, and priority 1 is to get that man to a Casevac, or treatment site. You can find Casevacs marked on your GPS. Let's take a look. Open your GPS. Confirm Casevac site, marked with the cross symbol. It's approximately 1 click north by northwest. Stow your GPS. We have 0 tolerance for casualties. If you get a man back to the Casevac, they can treat him and get him back on his feet. The key is getting aid to him in the field before he dies.
Move!
To give aid to that wounded soldier, put the cursor over him. You'll see the aid
Clear.
icon appear. Then press the X button.
Bravo!
I think he'll make it.
Charlie 90, sit rep available. Out. You'll be carrying this soldier until you reach the Casevac. This means 2 things. You are short 1 weapon.
Bravo.
And you'll move
Move,
only
hey,
as quickly as
move.
the soldier carrying the injured. Charlie team is now under your command. Press and hold the triangle button to select Charlie.
Clear, Bravo.
Listen up, Alpha.
Charlie team is now yours to command, just like Alpha or Bravo. Press and hold the triangle button to switch from your current team to the Charlie team. Any soldier carrying a wounded man moves more slowly, so be careful how you use that team. The Casevac site is marked on your HUD as a new objective. Follow the objective marker to the Casevac and get your squad out of there.
Go, go!
Alpha, listen! Alpha, get going, move! Heavy.
Your attention, Bravo! Yo, Bravo! Move up!
Fire Team Alpha, listen!
Yo, Bravo!
Heads up, Alpha.
Bravo!
Listen up, Alpha.
Bravo! Hey!
Gotcha.
Hold on a minute, Charlie 90.
Wonder
I'll
what
take your
time it
sit
is
rep
back
shortly.
home.
Out.
Team Alpha.
Hey, Bravo! Go, go!
Let's keep moving, guys.
Listen up, Alpha.
Focus, Bravo. Giving him a frag.
Hey, target
There's a
spot.
grenade! Grenade incoming!
Bravo, move.
New target!
Got a target over here.
Let's keep moving, guys.
Enemy
Alpha,
spotted.
move.
God damn it!
Let's keep moving, guys.
Charlie team, go,
Enemy
go!
spotted.
Who the fuck's shooting at me? Getting shot at over here.
Move out, men. Spotted one. We're sending ducks out here.
Tango over here.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. One less for us to worry about. Go, go! Hey, Charlie, move out.
New target.
This is starting to piss me off.
Oh, yeah. Anyone else want? That didn't take long. Listen up, Alpha.
Let's keep moving, guys.
Team Alpha, get moving.
Focus, Bravo. Fire Team Bravo, listen up. Move, hey, move.
No tangos. Fire Team Alpha, listen.
Move out.
Move out.
Heads up. You've got a problem.
Look
You're
out!
not
I
equipped
got a
to
heavy
handle armor
weapon!
like that. Usually, you'd be forced to pull back and find an
Let's keep
alternate
moving,
route.
guys.
In this case, we've got a tank buster on hand. Mortars. First, pull up your GPS and find a safe position to call in the strike. If you call in the mortars from the southern approach to the tank, you'll be a sitting duck because that armor will have line of sight toward your team. Instead, look at the new objective. This alley will put you behind the armor, and there's plenty of shrubbery and ground clutter to conceal your team. Let's move out. When you get to the objective, report in by pressing the L2 button.
Hey, Charlie, move out.
Let's keep moving, guys.
Charlie team, move out. Move out.
Heavy.
Go, go. Shit! Heavy weapon!
We're almost there, right?
Move out, man.
Listen up, Alpha.
Listen up, Alpha. Head over there.
Heavy.
Charlie 90, this is Charlie 32.
Big gun.
Report. Over. Let's take care of that tank. First, we need to give the tank's position to the mortar team. Press and hold the square button to bring up the grenade cursor.
Now this shit's gonna be good.
Now press up on the directional buttons. This will select indirect fire, which covers airstrikes and mortar strikes. Use your left analog stick to place that cursor over the target. When you've got the target locked in, the cursor turns green. In the field, you may have to range or give new coordinates to the mortars to help them direct their shots. The team leader contacting the mortars will be unable to range if he's under fire. You may not have the luxury of ordering strikes from this kind of distance either, so don't get lazy. Now get the cursor on the tank and press the X button to upload coordinates to the mortar team.
Frag out!
Nice work. Remember, you won't always have guardian angels watching over you. Most of the time, the best way to deal with a tank is to get the hell out of there and let the big boys handle it. Now get that wounded man to the Kazovac.
Yo, Bravo! Bravo! Go, go! No targets.
Let's keep moving, guys.
Move out, man.
Let's keep moving, guys.
Fire Team Alpha.
Focus, Bravo. Your attention, Bravo. Get moving.
Alpha. Alpha Team, get going, move!
We're almost there, right?
All clear.
Move out, men.
Let's keep moving, guys. Hey, y'all. You say anything?
Move out, men.
Heavy.
Charlie, move out.
Listen up, Alpha. Team Alpha, move
Fire
out.
Team Bravo. Listen up.
Let's keep moving, guys.
Clear.
Focus, Bravo. Move.
Let's keep moving, guys.
Hey, Bravo. Get going. Move.
Team Alpha.
Let's keep moving, guys.
Alpha Team, move, move!
Go, go.
Listen up. You're almost home. You can recognize designated Casevac sites by the cross and the HUD indicator. Order a team to move when you get the cross for your formation icon on the bottom right.
Let's keep
and they
moving,
will
guys.
automatically set the man down for treatment. Teams can also resupply with ammo at a Casevac. Now, get on your command to the Casevac, ASAP. Bring all 3 teams to the Casevac to replenish their ammo and tend to their wounds.
Bravo team, move out. Oh, heads up, Alpha. Alpha, get moving! No tango!
Let's get moving, guys.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Alpha, we're good to go.
Congratulations, soldier. You've completed your Mount Basic Training course. Saddle up. We're heading into it.
Go, go! Someone should get him to the Casevac. Charlie T, move out. Charlie, move out.
It's time to review what you've just learned about reporting and Casevacs. If you sustain a casualty, you must take the wounded man to the nearest Casevac ASAP. It's important that you secure the downed man as soon as possible. When a man goes down, his position on the fire team indicator on your screen will change appearance and slowly fade. You must secure him before his life indicator runs out, or the man is lost and the mission has failed. Once he is secured, carry him to the nearest Casevac for aid. Casevacs also replenish your team's ammo supply. Report in to receive mission objectives and hints. I will provide mission updates and important intel via your field radio. Whenever you see the flashing red light on the squawk, press the L2 button to report in and receive new orders. You can also report in on your own, in case new intel and hints become available. Here's an advanced technique we did not cover, but you can try on your own. To cover multiple flanks with a single team, you can assign individual fire sectors. First,
Press and hold the R1 button.
this displays the 3D fog of war, which shows where your men are looking. The blurry areas show us where your team is vulnerable, since they can't shoot what they can't see. Next,
Select a team position with your directional buttons. Press the square button to display the fire sector cursor. Aim it into the blurry area with your left analog stick and press the X button.
the soldier will turn to cover that fire sector, while his teammates remain locked in the team fire sector. You can assign each man an individual fire sector if you wish. Be aware that doing this diminishes the amount of firepower focused in each fire sector. Assigning too many fire sectors reduces the lethality of your team. That is all, soldiers. Go do me proud.
Roger that, Echo 3. You are weapons free. Echo 3, engaging. Fox 1, Fox 2.
Roger that, Bravo 2. Echo 3 is inbound on your vector. Hold tight.
SAM site to grid marker X-ray 232. Delta 40.
Charlie 32, this is Green 1. Status?
Charlie 90, Charlie 32 reporting in. We're moving north towards grid marker Bravo 211.
We're still about 12 clicks south-southwest of the airport. No resistance so far. Over.
Charlie 90, Charlie 32. It's looking pretty dead down here. Has anything come up on the recon flights? Over. Charlie 90, Charlie 32. Say again. Over.
Charlie 32, Green 1. Negative on the recon flights. We got a sandstorm moving into the area and it's hindering visibility. Intel reports your sector as sympathetic to the U.S. and friendly. Over. But if it's all the same to you, I'm glad I joined the fucking Air Force.
Amen to that, brother.
Oh well. As long as Intel says they're all friendly, we're all right then.
What's the word?
No action. According to Intel, anyway.
Then we better stay frosty.
إنهم هنا إنهم هنا.
That's beautiful.
Cut the hippie shit. Look for something to shoot.
Hey, Oda, you smell that? I smell something. What is that? You think it's gas?
Dude, I thought that was your aftershave.
Really?
Yo, you think they know we're here to help them? Depends. Anyone shooting at you? Not yet. Then it's all good, partner.
Hey! Quiet down back there.
Bitch ass up there, motherfucker.
Hey, you! Get that thing out of here! Move it! Shit, get down!
Don't just stand there. Get your squad together and protect the convoy. You hear me? Move it!
Bravo! Form up!
Alpha team, let's go, let's go, let's go! Go, go, go!
Follow me to cover. Go, go!
Affirmative! I need to get Alpha to the objective.
Got nothing over here.
Alpha team, get going, move! Your attention, Bravo!
Check on Private Wilson by the medical truck. That truck was hit hard. If he's down, bring him back here for treatment. Use one team to provide cover while the other team picks him up.
Affirmative, sir! Bravo, team! Get moving! No targets. Bravo, team. Move out. Alpha. Alpha, get going, move! Oh. Alpha, listen! Get moving! Help that soldier! Jason!
Yep. Got another.
One down.
Is he alright? Is he okay?
Go, Bravo! Go!
We need to drop this dude off.
All clear.
Alpha.
Back on duty, Bravo. Lock it up.
النجدة أمريكان أمريكان أمريكان
الكنيسة الكنيسة.
Good work. But the fun's just getting started.
Yes, sir.
Intel shows a hotspot to the east. Get your fire teams on station double quick to meet and greet those sons of bitches. Hunker down and hold the line until Staff Sergeant Burke can get his Bradley online to sweep and clear the trash. Understood, team leaders?
We're up, Bravo. Let's go. Hooah!
Hooah!
Charlie 90, use your sit rep. Out.
Alpha team, head over there.